Hi everyone, Jerry here. Hope you're all doing well. So it is Saturday, June 15th, and just wanted to come on for a little bit and chat with you. I thought that I could fill you in on what my day was like last Wednesday. So it started early, around 10 a.m. The transportation bus picked myself and my sister-in-law up and took us over to the hospital so that I could get pre-op testing done for the upcoming surgery that has been scheduled for this Monday, June the 17th. So basically, when we got there, we had to go down to registration, and we talked with them. And then from there, we had to go over and I had to get some x-rays done. They did a chest x-ray, but then they did something called a barium swallow test. Never had a barium swallow test that I can remember. So first time for it. But what happened was they give you this chalky substance to drink. It doesn't taste the best, and it's about the consistency of the thickness of like Pepto-Bismol. And so what they had me do was I'd take a big sip and hold it, and when the doctor would tell me, I would swallow it, and they did these x-rays seeing how it went down. And basically what he told me that they were looking for was to see if I had like any hiatal hernias, or if there was anything wrong with my esophagus or anything like that. And he said it looked good to him. He could tell that I had my acid reflux though, and I'm like, oh yeah, I've got acid reflux. So we did that, and then from there, I had to go over to cardiology, and I had to have a x-ray of my heart. Well, it wasn't an x-ray, but where they do the rhythm. And I told her, I said, oh, I bet that's an AFib. And she's like, oh, yes, it is. So we did that. And then after that, we went to the cafeteria and found something to eat because we hadn't had anything since we left. And by this time, it was around 1 o'clock. And oh, bless my sister-in-law's heart. She had to push me, and you know, she's this little bitty thing, and here I am, and so, but she pushed me. Thank goodness we had a map. Oh, that's what I forgot. We went to see the nurse after I had the x-ray of my heart done. We went to see the pre-op nurse, and she asked me a whole bunch of questions, and then she did blood work. She was so good because I'm what you consider a hard stick. She got it on the first time. She did take like 6 vials of blood. And then she gave us a forewarning because evidently one of the substances in the vial, it can't be exposed to like the sunlight or the artificial light. It can be for a little bit, but it shouldn't be prolonged because it can give abnormal results. And she said, I just want to forewarn you, I'm not trying to steal your blood, but I'm going to take it and put the vial in my pocket. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, it's not like you can do anything with it, even if you were going to steal it, because I've had blood transfusions in the past. Anyways, so then after the nurse we went to the cafeteria, and that in and of itself was an ordeal. The nurse gave us a map, and so we followed the little map around to where we finally found the cafeteria. And I gotta tell you, I was really impressed with the cafeteria there. Um, Everyone was so nice and very helpful, and I'm so proud of myself because, of course, they always flaunt those desserts right there in front of you. And normally in the past, that would be the first place I would go is the desserts. This time around, I looked straight past the desserts and I was looking at all the meat and the vegetables. There wasn't really any meat necessarily that I could eat that was cooked. It all looked good, and according to my sister-in-law, it tasted good. But my focus was on some of the veggies, and again, I didn't know how they were cooked, so I was very proud of myself in that I asked the worker, is those vegetables cooked in butter or any kind of fat, oil, or anything like that? And she goes, I don't think so. She says, I think they're steamed, but I'll go ask. And so she went and asked. Lo and behold, they were steamed. So I was able to get some mixed vegetables, and then I I got some peas, and they were delicious. I love steamed vegetables, absolutely delicious. And then for my protein, I ended up getting a plain hamburger on a bun. And so I took the bun off, and my sister in law had that with her meal. So I was very proud of myself, and I could only eat about half of it. And I took the rest home and had it for dinner. The other thing I did was I prepared ahead of time because I couldn't eat anything before all the pre-op testing. And so I took a protein drink with me, and it was delicious. It was like a protein water drink. Absolutely delicious. So we had a quick lunch, then we went down to the bariatric center, and that's where I met with Nick. He is the nurse practitioner, and he went over a few things with me. Just, first and foremost, he congratulated me on the weight loss. I'm in shock, but I started this eating plan on June 3rd. It called the liver shrinking diet. From June 3rd until last Wednesday, 17 pounds. 17 pounds, y'all. That is almost like a full dress size. And it makes sense because my sister-in-law and I were laughing later on in the day. We were on our way home, and she said, I was gonna tell you, I thought maybe I got the wrong size because the dress was a little big on you, because I was wearing a dress she had bought me, the very last piece of plus size clothing that was bought for me. And I'm like, I was thinking the same thing. I don't understand why this is so big. But anyways, so 17 pounds, and I still had from Wednesday until Sunday to eat on that plan. So I may lose a little bit more, likely, before the actual surgery. So anyways, the other news was that Nick told me what time I would need to be at the hospital on Monday morning. So my surgery is at 8 a.m. I'm the very first surgery of the day, and so I need to be at the hospital by 6:45 a.m. So it's going to be a very early morning. I know that 6 hours before, I have special orders that I need to eat a piece of dry toast and drink 12 ounces of Gatorade. And then, so that's at like 2 a.m. that I'm supposed to do that. And then 2 hours before 8 o'clock, are right before the 2 hours, I have to drink another 12 ounces of Gatorade. And then I need to take all of my heart, blood pressure medicines. Sorry. Um, because they want me to take the blood pressure medicine. What they were finding was that a lot of times people wouldn't take their morning meds, and so their blood pressure would be skyrocketed by the time they got back for surgery. And then I know it's unusual to eat before you're having surgery, but again, they feel that by doing this, it helps with that nausea that's going to happen. I didn't say if, I said is. There will be nausea afterwards. Not looking forward to that. I'm not a pretty puker, but besides that, I'm a baby. I hate getting sick, and that's a whole other story. Anyways, I do eventually want to talk about what that liver shrinking diet looks like, but I'm not going to do that today. Like I said, I just wanted to hop on quickly and give you an update of what was happening. And so I can't wait to talk with you again. I may be able to jump on tomorrow, but I don't know. I do know that tonight is the first night that I am supposed to take a shower and wash with this special soap that they gave me. That's happening 3 times before surgery. Tonight, again tomorrow night, and then Monday morning before I leave. So it's a long start to a long weekend that's going to end very fast. Anyways, have a blessed day, and I will talk to you soon.